Hello, welcome to our Tuesday Curse of Strahd stream. I'm Charlie. I'm the DM for this group. We are on session 16, currently hanging out in Vallaki, and seeing what's happening in the orphanage. We'll go through and we'll do player introductions. Matt.
Hey everybody, I am Matt. I am Castlin Smooth Mouse in this our cute little halfling rogue bard. So nice to have everybody here.
All right, Heather.
I am playing Harper, the human reindeer.
And Cody.
I'm Cody. I'm playing Apollo, the Bardlock. We're level 5 now. Let's go.
It just means I get to throw more things at you. Aaron.
Hello, everyone. I am Aaron, back once again playing everyone's favorite action hero crime fighting paladin rabbit, Theobald Cottontail.
All right, who would like to give a recap of last session?
I can start it off. We did a lot last session. Hold on.
And I was just looking at my notes. I was like, Jesus, was that actually all last?
So we started at the orphanage, but we kind of had like the runaround where we talked to Headmaster Claudia, or Headmistress Claudia, and she told us that like to go in, we needed like the okay from Father Lucian. So we kind of went back, went to the church, figured out a whole bunch of backstory with Irina, or as her real name is, Yasmin. We learned about her father, her mother, uncle, brother Boris. I think all of them are thought to be dead. Caslin detected a lie somewhere. I don't remember exactly where. We got the okay to go back into the orphanage because there's like weird shit going on, missing children. At the same time, we got some letters. I believe we dropped off the letter for Vasali, but then saw that there's like 10 more, so we said we were going to deliver them for for her. And Harper like opened them all. What else happened? We chilled at the inn. That went back to the orphanage, right?
Yep, with food.
Mm-hmm. My notes are scattered. Yeah, but we're investigating the orphanage at the moment because we're looking for the bones from the church. Yeah, I completely skipped over that. There was bones missing from the church, so the church is not like sanctified anymore. And our lead was Yeska, but Yeska told Milo, who's a grave digger fallen ill, and Milo's here. So we're kind of looking for Milo and looking for information and all that. I think I got it all.
Yeah, you did all right.
Good enough.
You can take some inspiration.
Woo.
Yeah, so you all last left off having fed the orphans at the orphanage. And I think that's really all you had accomplished at the orphanage itself so far. Yeah. What would you all like to do?
We're serving them lunch right now, right? Aren't they getting ready to eat?
Yeah, so you served them some bone broth and some bread that you got from the tavern.
I got to make sure I get this big pot back to them at the tavern there.
Yeah, and you've transferred that over, so you do that was one of the last things that you guys had done. You got a different pot in the kitchen and you moved it over. You're keeping it warm on the stove for people who might not be down and in the main area.
and I noticed the largest knife is missing.
Yes.
Okay.
Should we try to bring some food to Milo, maybe?
Oh,
Since he's
yes.
so sick.
That sounds like a fantastic idea. Everyone loves broth when they're sick. What do you think, Yasmin? I mean, Irina?
Oh yeah, if he's not feeling well, some warm broth would probably, at the very least, be comforting for him. Maybe soothing if he has a sore throat. We
Yeah,
should
maybe.
see. We should ask Headmistress Claudia which room is Milo's.
That sounds like a great idea.
So, I also want Theobald to kind of come with because he's our holy man. He's our man on the inside. He might know what's going on.
Yeah, like I know exactly every single little thing that's going on, every single nook and cranny little temple and church all around in this fair land.
Well, if he's doing bad enough, he might need his last rites read to him.
I mean, I don't know how talented my rats would be, but if it be that time and it be that place, then I can do what I can. But I'm pretty sure people here would much rather Father Lucian do the last rites.
Yeah.
Am I able to move from here?
You should be able to.
Alright, cool.
Theobald's just shouting to the kitchen. No, I'm sure you guys would have moved near each other.
Oh, so many kids.
This one looks pretty creepy.
It kind of looks like you.
I say he's not creepy. He's traumatized. There's a difference.
He's hungry. He has the hungry face.
Nice to meet you, Hungry.
I'm Caslin.
Uh,
Yeah,
Headmistress,
Oh, go ahead.
we want to take some soup to our good friend Milo. Can you point us to the right direction?
Yes, his room is the one straight ahead from the kitchen. He's probably fast asleep though. He hasn't had much strength.
And maybe we'll leave it by the table. And I got a head gesture to everyone in the party. Let's go.
Jump over me.
Ma! I'll open the door and scoot in.
Yeah, you open the door. You see a young man who looks to be about 19, 20 or so. You can definitely tell just by glancing at him that he likely has a fever going on, like he's covered in sweat. He is kind of just moaning in pain and agony as he's laying there. Aside from that, like he doesn't move or look up at you guys as you come in or give any kind of acknowledgement to you.
Just looking for if anyone wants to do anything. I'm getting ready for guidance. So let me know.
All right, I'll take a look at him.
All right. I'll slap a guidance on Theobald.
I was just gonna slap the
Oh,
Oh, there's my paper.
13.
I mean, you take a look at him. You can definitely tell that he is sick and is not feeling well whatsoever. You can see that there's on the bedside table next to him potion bottles, and it seems based on like how he's still pretty ill, that even like healing potions are having no effect on him.
Oh, well, I can go for a big gun, but there's no guarantee it'll work. Because I'm not sure what's wrong with him, so if you want, I can give her the shot.
Can I just try and like clear my throat just and see if he wakes up or like if he moves at all or anything?
I mean, he is kind of like moving, like in pain and stuff. You're coughing, like it does not draw his attention towards you whatsoever, though.
Okay.
Well, nobody seems to be saying no. So Theobald's gonna flex his hands a little bit, walk over to by where the kid's head is, lightly press his paw against his forehead, closes his eyes. And by the power, my Lord, who is invested with me with her guidance, some of her divine abilities, I impress upon you the power of healing, as I am using 5 points of my lay on hands pool, which allows me to neutralize or cure one disease on a target if they are suffering from a or poison.
Okay. As you're doing that, can you roll medicine for me with advantage this time?
While he's doing that, can I kind of look around the room a little bit too and try to see if I can find anything that would like, oh, I don't know, indicate like, oh yeah, he had St. Andrew's bones in here.
Yes, you can do a investigation, unless there's
Okay.
something else you were thinking. But
Oh no, that would be
perfect.
Uh,
Aaron,
Only a 14.
hey, a 14 is what we needed. So as you are doing that, you're very surprised. It's probably one of the first times that you've seen your lay on hands not work when it just looks like somebody's sick laying there. You're able to determine that whatever he has is not contagious. And you are also able to decipher that this is magical in nature, whatever he has going on.
Theobald's gonna kind of move his paw, rub his head, kind of cock his head a little bit. Oh, well, whatever befell him is beyond my abilities to do anything with, as what he suffers is some sort of a magical malady.
Okay. Caslin, with your 17 investigation, you take a look around, you find no evidence of the bones having been here. I mean, you do see boots that are covered in mud and dirt. Overall, the room is pretty bare. Like there's a couple of like notebooks on the bookshelf there. Um, Thumbing through it, just looks like they're books that Milo would have kept from his studies. And you notice that there are, a couple copper coins and stuff, but really not much It looks like he only has like he has a really nice outfit that is put up. He has the outfit that he is in, like his pajamas or whatever, and then he has 2 other like working outfits, so he really doesn't have much in terms of belongings.
I'll just real quick just pocket those couple of copper.
You're gonna steal from an orphan?
He doesn't look like he's gonna live right now.
All right, you pocket 2 copper coins.
I wouldn't be a rogue if I didn't.
Anything else that you all would like to do?
If it's
No.
some kind of magical malady, do we think it could be from stealing the bones? Do we think maybe the bones can like almost like curse people?
I don't know. I
So,
can't say it's not impossible, but
yep, exactly that. Like your characters might infer that, but like there's nothing that you would be able to know whether or not that's what's happened. Give me one. Okay. Is there anything else in Milo's room that you all would like to do?
Mm.
Oh my god, I've been muted this whole time. Should we ask the other kids about like what happened to Milo on the lead up to him being sick? Because we also know they're having night terrors. So
That's assuming we can get the old lady away from the kids, because something tells me she's not going to let us talk to them. Like, in her presence about, like, any of the stuff going on here.
well, maybe if we tell her about Milo having some magical sickness. She seems like a stand-up lady.
Mm. I feel like if we tell her he's got a magical sickness, she might just like throw his ass out, let him die on the street.
Definitely want to get upstairs. Hmm. Also, I've written downstairs, very creaky from what we saw. So,
I mean, do we have a way to make a distraction?
I mean, Milo is right here.
I
If we-
mean, there is something I can do that might qualify as a distraction.
Hmm.
I mean, it'll keep me busy for about 10 minutes, but it might qualify as a distraction.
Mm.
I mean, do we think 10 minutes is enough? It's good. I think it's a good start.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Are you gonna summon a steed?
Yep.
Look, kid,
It
go on a pony ride.
Yeah, that is a distraction. I'll give you
It
that.
is a distraction. I mean,
Goodness.
Hey, let Theobald be Theobald, okay? He wants
Theobun can be
freaking.
Theobun.
So Theobald would step out, and he'd kind of like come in the back, and he'd like clear his throat. Well, now y'all, you little ones, I got a little something that you might like if you give me some time. You might enjoy a little bit of what I may have to offer. And he's trying to like wave his hands around and like draw them over to him.
Hey kids, you want some candy?
One thing of note, just in case you don't know this, because it's door blocking, you would be able to see out of that door, like it would have like a window, and it would be the backyard. Would be out back.
Okay.
In case that is at all useful to you to know. Yes. Go ahead.
You might look to pull the kids outside then.
Okay. Yeah, so
Just-
as you say that you have something that might interest the kids, you hear some of the more rambunctious ones that have been in there begin asking headmistress Claudia, can we go? Can we go? Can we see? And at first she is like, no, we know that we shouldn't burden others. And then seeing you go out, she does let those who want to come. Irina comes with the two that she is with at the table, and comes outside with them because she'd been kind of playing and talking to them. And then let's see, we'll do these ones. And then about 4 others come outside with Theobun and Irina.
So Theobald will begin casting Find Steed.
Okay.
He pulls out his holy symbol of Melora and just a few other like standard religious accoutrement. He places it in a small circle in front of himself, and he just begins chanting just a very simple prayer to Melora, and here's your distraction for 10 minutes.
Yeah, as you are like getting that to come forth, Irina is just playing like a simple game out in the yard with the kids. And then what is everybody else doing during this 10 minutes? So there are still 3 kids who didn't want to go out. 2 are very much attached to the dollhouse. The other one is just kind of sitting and reading. I know her token probably looks super young, but she's sitting and reading currently. She just finished up her bone broth.
The one that's reading, what is she reading? Sorry, I know I'm gonna ask.
She's just reading a book. There's no significance to it.
Okay. Because I'm gonna pull out the book I stole, the other children's book I stole, and like hand it to her and be like, I don't know if you've read this yet, but I've got this you can have if you want it.
You stole that from Mary, right?
Yes.
Do you remember what that book was called?
Let me look. I've got it written down, I'm sure. I just gotta remember what session that was.
That was at the Vein of Barovia, maybe?
It was like fairy tales and stuff, because that's the one that's like one one story was read the most.
Oh, it's something okay, yeah, because the one that was read the most was it Rapunzel with the hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, she takes a look at it. As she does, you notice the book that she's reading, it seems as though somebody like that it was just like a book of parchment paper, and somebody else like wrote a story for the kids. And so she excitedly begins thumbing through and looking over the stories.
So she can carry my stolen goods.
Did the headmaster go outside?
No, she
Well.
did not.
She's like blocking those doors like a hawk.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, she would probably be like she would have probably moved up. You guys still have the bone broth in the kitchen on there, so like she is kind of hovering in between both.
Mm.
Ooh. Then I might try and sneak through those doors.
Okay, that's gonna be a stealth roll.
Come on, stealth, don't fail me now.
That one.
Oof. That's not
Shouldn't have
great.
wasted that 20.
Yeah, I should not have wasted that nat 20.
Yeah, you watch her, and as she is clearly like at that door looking out, checking and watching the children, you are able to get past into that door.
Okay. Oh, I keep opening and closing the door.
What would Harper and Apollo, what would you like to do?
Knowing that I'm not very good at stealthing, I guess I try to talk to the headmistress.
Okay.
Is there any child that Milo would be like closer to than any other, like one he might confide to, like kind of like a big brother, little brother type thing?
Is that what you're asking the headmistress?
Yeah. I'll ask her that.
Yeah, so she just mentions, well, I know Milo is very close to, Yeska over at the church. And he was very close to Laszlo, Hans, and Franz, but, well, they have left the orphanage.
Just worried that if he's sick, and maybe if you told us some of the other kids are having like night terrors, if they could be related somehow, or any other the kids showing signs of being overly sick.
No one has shown any signs of being ill besides Milo, and he leaves the orphanage, and he digs the graves, and he's at the church, and he goes throughout town. So there's no telling what he could have caught.
I guess I'd just be helping distract her by keeping some common talking points.
Can you roll? What do I want you to roll? Can you roll insight?
Sure.
Uh,
Wow, rolling a lot of threes.
3 is like a great number. Yeah, you don't really know anything with the 7. Seeing Harper give a book to the little girl that you are next to, Headmistress Claudia does come down near you, and thank you. It takes a good person to feel for those who are more unfortunate than themselves.
Oh, it's no problems. It was something I picked up in my travels. And I mean, I figure it has a better use here than with me.
Our books are very well worn and read, so I'm sure the children will appreciate having something new to read through and share stories from, so it is appreciated.
Do y'all get many donations for the children, like in terms of entertainment, books, toys, things like that?
Sometimes, it just really depends. A lot of times not that we're not thankful for projects, we get things that others are just looking to um, rid themselves of. So we get projects that need fixing and things like that, toys that might be a little bit broken. Every now and then, Mr. Blinksky will bring over some toys, but I have to go through the box first to make sure that the children won't be too alarmed by any of them.
Yeah, I've seen some of his wares. That makes sense.
What are you up to, Caslin?
I would like to, well, I guess I'd like to start by going in, and I'd like to start off by checking the office here, if at all possible.
Okay. Um,
Uh, Mostly looking for like locked drawers on the desk, or like just papers that I can, like, I don't want to move anything per se really, but because like she seemed pretty particular about where everything was, but just to see if I could glean any information.
the first thing
Uh,
you would encounter with that door is it would be locked since she's
oh
not in
shoot.
it.
Okay.
So if you have
Hmm.
thieves' tools, you can try to pick it.
Yes, I would try to pick that. Especially if she keeps it locked when she's not there.
Oh, I like the fiery orange red dice. Yeah, you are able to get that picked. You do also, what's your passive? Yeah, your passive being a 17. You do also pick up that it sounds like her voice is coming closer to you at this point.
Uh-oh. I better make this quick then.
Harper giving kids books.
Yeah. Okay. You go in and roll investigation.
There's that. Ooh, rolls have been kind to me today.
Yeah. So, you okay? What? Because you had said you weren't going to move anything because of how like particular she is.
Yeah, but looking to see if there's any like just like kind of open the drawers like as quietly as possible, and or like if there's any like locked drawers, I'd probably try and like pick those locks or anything like that, because those would seem important. So,
Yeah. So, this desk on either side, there are two like larger drawers, kind of like filing cabinet drawers, like in a teacher desk, if you will. And both of those are locked. Um, and then there is a top drawer that like easily pulls out, and that's just standard like writing supplies, parchment paper, things like that. On the desk itself, you do see there's a book open. It looks as though it's dated, and like she's just making general notes over Milo and like anything that's happening. Um, if like any change has happened. It's currently opened up to the current day. It's not overly descriptive. So on the left page is like the day before, and then the right page would be the current day. The right page doesn't have anything written in it yet besides the date. The left page just says, he's getting worse. She tried giving him potions of healing that she'd received. It didn't seem to have any effect on him. She's not too sure what to do. It seems like he's in a constant state of fever.
okay. So that's actually taking notes like she's concerned.
Would you turn the pages at all?
Yeah, I'd probably turn back a page or a couple of pages to see. She's gonna be so confused when she gets in here.
Well, I mean, you could always like make it so
Change
you
it
go
back,
back.
yeah.
Yeah. So you quickly thumb through and you get to the first page and where it's talking about Milo, and it seems like really this book is like anytime anyone gets sick, just that way like she knows what's going on and what's helped people. Just because there's a lot of kids in here, so if somebody gets sick, she needs to be able to figure out how to help, especially if it spreads. Looking at where it like specifically is talking about Milo, it seems this started off as just like a cough at first. Not even really like a common cold, just like a cough, and then it kind of turned into more like cold symptoms and stuff where he was like unable to leave, whereas at first he was able to leave, and then he couldn't leave anymore because he got too sick.
Okay. Yeah, then I'd turn it back to whatever page it was on there starting.
You would also see on that desk that there is a invoice is the word I'm looking for. An invoice for a coffin that was dated, about a week ago. So lining up with when Cedric had died unexpectedly. You also see on that table just kind of like a list of like possible homes for where each child can go, like or people she wishes to approach to see if they would be willing to take in any of the children. A lot of them are crossed out, as if they turned down taking any of the orphans in.
Okay. Um, I guess I'll.
Then you can roll to open the lock. Oh, and I guess I didn't catch this before. When you're lock picking, it is a dexterity
Oh, it's a
roll, and
dex.
then yeah.
Okay, and then with my proficiency, correct?
Mm-hmm. And
Okay.
if your
Yeah. So it's.
expertise in it, you double your proficiency.
I don't think I have expertise, but let me check. I think it's just the +7, just like my sleight of hand. Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm not expertise, but okay. So Dex +3.
Oof.
Did that roll? Mine never came up.
Oh, it re-rolled. So you rolled a 1, but then it re-rolled to a 9. So it's a 13, and then your proficiency is a 3, so a 16.
Yep, that should be correct. Yeah, because my that's my halfling. One of my
Mm-hmm.
halfling things is all natural ones are re-rolled. So
So good.
I can't find. I That's weird that it never came through my side here. The roll never did.
Oh, it like rolled as private. Here, now you can see it.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Yeah, it is weird. Can you also make an intelligence check for me?
No, I'm not intelligent. Why
No, you're not.
does it keep doing that?
Yeah,
That's
it's
weird.
coming through as private.
I am really not intelligent. Couldn't even re-roll that one.
So as you go and you're trying to open this, the thing about this is, there's not a lock. And that's why I also had you roll intelligence. So you're unable to get these drawers open. So like in a teacher desk, there's like, in order to open them, like the older ones, you have to like pull a certain drawer to a certain point, and then it allows you to open the other drawers up that are locked. It's
Oh,
not a key
funky.
mechanism.
Okay. Well, I mean, nothing seems nefarious on top of the desk, so I guess after that I'd leave the office. I'd relock the door if at all
Okay.
possible.
Yeah, I'd say that's possible. At this point, 10 minutes would have passed. The steed has been brought up for the kids outside, and I do think at this point, Headmistress Claudia would notice that you are not in the room. Wasn't there another one of you? I feel like we are missing one of you. I know the girl and the other one went outside with the children, and you two are here. Was there not a fifth one?
I think he might also be outside. Just really hard to tell because he's so short. He's just like a kid.
I know he could have blended in.
Deception.
Do you want me to do that? Do you want Harper to do that?
No, you can do that. Trust me. I have not
Cool.
negative charisma, but not enough charisma.
You're probably right. It's been a long day.
Whoa, look at that horse out there. Holy shit.
Yeah, Apollo, what's going on outside with you and your steed?
Apollo?
Oh, I'm so sorry, Theobun.
You dare?
It's 'cause Apollo
You
just
dare
spoke.
call Theopon Apollo?
Man of high morals, but man of no morals.
Like Theopon and Apollo are very, very different characters.
It's because Cody had just spoken.
I know. I'm just giving you a hard time.
I know.
So Theobon finishes his chanting, and a portal opens, and out strides this very tall, like almost very tall, large antlered elk claims out of this portal. It's got bright eyes. Its coat seems to almost shimmer in the light. It's almost like almost like tawny colored, beige colored coat. And it has some like little like flowers in various other small accoutrements that would be associated with the Feywild, like strewn throughout its antlers, through its coat. And Theobun reaches out and strokes it between its antlers and under its chin. I have to come up with a name. Didn't get this far in my head.
I'm curious, Aaron, why'd you go with elk over pony, camel?
Cause Theobun's a rabbit, and I just thought an elk would be funny.
Okay.
To see this little rabbit riding on top of this massive elk.
Like, do you have to make a check every time you try and climb on top of it? It's so tall.
Technically, no, because it's a hyper intelligent elk, so, and it has a innate connection with Theobun, so it would probably just know to adjust itself
Look how
to allow
big it
Theobun
is.
to get on top of it.
It's so giant. Yeah,
Yes.
you hear as this appears out of nowhere, a couple of the kids kind of step back behind Irina. They're a little startled to see. They didn't know what all the chanting was going to do, and it's probably the first time they've seen a elk just appear. Like they might have seen a rabbit pulled from a hat, but they've never seen an elk brought forth by a rabbit.
Apologies, little ones. I didn't mean to scare you. This here is Rohan. He's a trusted friend of mine. He won't harm any of you, I promise.
Can we pet it?
And of course,
Will it bite?
nope, not as long as I'm here.
How do you know it won't bite?
You ever have a really close friend who sometimes
Yeah, they
they
bite.
finish each other's? I don't think friends should be bought friends, but that wasn't where I was going with this.
Oh, okay. I'm
Um,
sorry. Headmistress, she says that we're not supposed to interrupt, so I'm sorry. Please don't tell Miss
no,
Velasco. I don't want to get in trouble.
no, you are just fine, little one. Sometimes our curiosity overcomes our manners, as it were.
You see the two older ones who were already out there when you came out with the 6 other kids. They are kind of chuckling at the exchange that you all are having. Like it's
Oh
just
well,
magic.
now. I mean, it might just be magic, but that doesn't mean y'all can't enjoy it and have a good time. There's nothing wrong with finding a little enjoyment in things.
Yeah, whatever. It's just magic.
Oh, see, I'm very tempted to do something, but Theobun wouldn't do it. Me as a person would do something, but Theobun would not do it.
Yeah, it's called pop quiz when teenagers act like that.
No, it was more of me. I would have Rohan go and scoop up the 2 kids and flip them up onto his back using his antlers. But Theobun wouldn't do that. So Theobun will walk over to the older kids, and he imagines they're probably taller than he is.
Oh yeah.
He kind of looks up at them. You know, if you are a sourpuss all the time, then you're never really gonna find any enjoyment out of life. You guys are barely out of being a kid just like them. Let yourself still be a kid while you got the chance before life grabs you by your britches and says it's time to buckle down and become an adult. Let yourself enjoy your life while you can. Now, who wants a ride?
Me. You hear a bunch of kids jumping and yelling out, including the ones that jumped behind Irina.
Now, I can't have you all go at once, but you can each go one at a time and you'll all get a turn on Rohan. Now, who can count to 10?
They all begin counting. Some of them don't get too far, and then you're down to 2 that are able to count to 10.
Okay.
They're little kids.
Now, Well, he was trying to find a way to sort
Yeah.
them in. Okay, so Theobone would walk over to those two, get them together. All right. Now, you two ever play a game called rock, paper, scissors?
No, we play rock, parchment, shears.
Well, that's about the same thing as what I used to play. Well, we called it something. Now, I want you two to play a game of that. Whoever wins gets to go first.
Mister, is it best out of 3?
Yes, we'll do best out of 3. That way, it's not just a lucky poll.
Okay. They excitedly play, and one of them is the winner after 3 rounds. One wins first, then the other, and then the tiebreaker.
So the winner would go first. Then the next shot, then the loser of the game would go second,
It's not nice to call me a
and then
loser.
he would just kind of. I'm not saying you're a loser. It's just you just happen to lose the game because we're all winners in our hearts here today.
Okay, I don't want to be a loser. My dad was a loser, and so is my mom. I think that's why I'm here.
I
Okay, I
mean,
understand.
that's entirely possible there, little one, but I think we better leave that off to the side.
Okay.
Up you go.
Apollo, Harper, anything that you all would do?
Yeah, I actually want to talk to Harper for a second. Kind of out of earshot of the mistress.
Okay.
So, uh, Harper, should we just ask if, like, under Father Lucian's order, if we can just look upstairs?
I mean, it doesn't hurt to ask.
Yeah.
Worst you can do is say no.
Yeah, especially while half the kids are outside, so
And then,
I
I
mean-
mean, the worst we can do is tie an old woman up. So, I mean, Theobon's outside. Who's going to stop us?
right? All right, I just want to get sure you're okay. Didn't want to leave you here alone. All right, Headmistress, we're wondering, because we're investigating everything for Father Lucian, if might we head upstairs while the kids are out back?
Is there something particular upstairs you were hoping to find?
Just right now, it's just a shot in the dark, and I mean, if you don't want us, so that's completely okay. It's your orphanage. Just we happened to find there was a missing knife in the kitchen, and we don't really want to alarm too many people. Just want to look around.
Well, none of the children are able to reach where the knife block is, so it's a bit concerning. But do you think the knife has crawled up the stairs to the upstairs?
I mean, once again, it wouldn't hurt to check. Maybe. Does anyone have access to your kitchen other than the children?
Myself and Milo, and when we had the groundskeeper, but that's been a while. Roll persuasion.
Please.
Let's hope she doesn't follow us upstairs because this is going to get real awkward.
Thank God I have my plus
Man,
10.
you guys having
Jesus.
these plus 10s to everything.
Hey, I
Expertise.
don't have a plus 10 to thing.
You
Yeah,
just have a
I only
steed.
top out at a plus
He just has
7.
Yeah,
You have a
I've
steed.
got a
I
7.
I have a fancy horse. He is the best elk ever. His name is Rohat.
Well, I too want to know what's going on. The orphanage has seemed to have a string of bad luck. You know, Cedric and then the 3 leaving. and I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's causing it all. So if you think that you're able to perhaps get to the bottom of it, then I would appreciate that. Before you all go, though, I'm gonna jump to Caslin, and then I will let you guys
Mhm.
join. But yeah, who am I to stand in the way if you guys are able to solve what's been happening?
Thank you.
I may be stern, but I do care about the well-being of the children here.
Just real quick, can I insight that?
Yes, you can.
Dirty 20. Let's go.
Yeah, so she definitely seems to be the type where she no longer cares like if she's liked by the children. Like she wants to be that firm hand, but that doesn't mean she doesn't care about them. She's just trying to give them discipline, and appropriately so. Like she's not over the top with it.
I respect that. All right. I see
Okay.
her.
Caslin, what would you like to do?
Okay. Would I know that there's a door up this way too? Because I saw there's a door right in her office there, but I didn't want to spend too much time in her office snooping around. So
Yeah, because you can see, you would likely have been able to see that door probably from here and stuff. So
okay, I'll try and open that one.
okay, it is locked.
Damn it. I'll try and pick it.
Okay.
Hopefully this one doesn't need a drawer pulled out to a certain spot. Oh, it closed my thing. When I opened, I had my there we go. Okay. So this plus 3. Oh, and it's gonna do that stupid. I don't know why it keeps doing that.
Do you have it set to roll just to the DM?
I have it set to public roll.
That's so weird.
Yeah. It's only doing it with my uh what's it called? Um like any of like my actual ability checks. I don't know why. I'll have to
Okay,
figure
and
that
then
out.
you have a +3 on top of that, right?
Yep, yeah, so
Okay.
17.
Yeah, 14 wouldn't do it, but a 17 will. So you open up this door. Immediately when you open it, you see just kind of like the hallway, another door directly ahead, and then a door to the south that you would assume was the door that you saw in the office. Stepping in, you can see that this is a bedroom, and it's very evident based on personality. This is Headmistress Velasco's room. It's modest in broad standards. The bedroom it is quite nice compared to the rest of the orphanage. These quarters are spotless. They are meticulously organized. Furnishings include a large bed, a wardrobe, a chest of drawers, and a table with 2 books resting on top.
Okay. Okay. I don't know why, but the chest of drawers is sticking out to me.
Open me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll close the door behind me so that hopefully if anybody does walk out, they won't know that I'm in here. And then I'll just actually I'll try this door in front of me first.
Okay, it is unlocked.
Woo!
It is a bathroom.
Ah, perfect. That's what I was looking for. Okay. I'll keep that door open for the time being because I have a plan if I get caught.
Thought you were using her personal restroom.
But I just really had to go, and I didn't know where to. So...
The bushes outside.
Yeah, exactly. Um. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll kind of like look. There's nothing like on top of the chest of drawers or anything like that, is there?
There's a lantern candle thing, but aside from that, no.
Okay. And is this a bookshelf next to me? Sorry.
It is there. So yes, the map doesn't accurately depict, though. There's only 2 books that are there.
Okay.
Yeah. So when you came in, what I had read was the furnishings include a large bed, wardrobe, a chest of drawers, and then a table with 2 books resting on top.
Okay. Table. 2 books. 2 books. Okay. Okay. Oh dear. Yeah, I guess I would first look probably in the wardrobe actually, just in case if there's like a forest inside of
Oh yeah, we're definitely going to Narnia in today's session.
it.
I got the map ready for us. Yeah, go ahead and roll investigation, and we'll just go around the room to the various things you want to look at.
Okay. This will be my nat 1. Nope, never mind. 12. So not great, but
So you open the wardrobe up, and you see some clothing hanging. Very modest. She doesn't have like a ton of clothing in there. You also see this list is not useful to me. You also see that there's like shoes on the bottom of the wardrobe. There's also like a small travel bag and things, but aside from that, it's pretty ordinary in there.
okay, nothing out of the ordinary. So, um, yeah, then I'd go ahead and shut that. I'm getting a little bit nervous being back here this long. The chest of drawers is going to have to go unsearched. I'll go ahead and shut the bathroom door and then leave and try to lock
You're
the
not
door.
gonna look at the books. You guys like look at all the books all the time.
Harper is pretty into books. I don't look at too many books. I'm not as into the book thing. So
Only Harper learned to read.
All right. You close the door. As you step out, you do see Apollo and Harper coming in to go up to the stairs.
Oh, there's a fantastic bathroom in there.
Turns out we got the okay to head upstairs.
Oh, perfect. Good timing. I'll go ahead and relock this door.
Okay. I'd say another 10 minutes have gone by. Apollo, are you just keeping the kids entertained outside?
You did
Giving
it
rides? Why do I keep doing that? It's because I moved your token this time. Theobun.
Yes.
I will remember your name, I promise. At least I don't call you Cody when I'm talking to you. Like, getting character names wrong.
I guess it counts for something.
At least I know your actual name. Some people.
So anyway,
that.
Theobun just is giving all the kids a ride. I mean, it's probably gonna take roughly half hour to an hour to get all the kids a ride who want to ride.
Nice. Okay. So we have for sure decided we are separating the party. Love that for us.
Yep.
Hopefully we can scream really, really loud if needed.
Well, Theobun can't have 2 kids get a ride and not the other ones. It's just not fair.
The teenagers are just sitting there rolling their eyes as you were giving each kid a ride.
I know, but there's some 4 other kids who need a turn.
I was thinking about telling Theobun, but then now there is a elk outside, and I don't know if he can leave that unattended.
I like it. I mean, at least he's with Irina, and I mean, who
Mhm.
even knows where the fucking dog is?
Yeah, true.
Lancelot's still in the house.
Lancelot is growling at the elk.
Lancelot has ran through. You guys also leave all the doors open. He's licking Milo's face.
True.
Does
I
have that
forgot we left
healing
his
lick.
door open.
All right, you all go up the stairs, the second floor hallway. You can see that there are 6 different doors, most of which are left wide open. Only the single door at the north end of the hall is closed. You also notice that there is a hatch on the ceiling at the southern end of the room, and you see the hallway's only window is on the southern wall, and it's broken and boarded up.
How
We
do we
want-
want to do this?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No. I had the same question. I was like, do we want to go room by room, or maybe start a search? I know this is like a long shot, but like above Milo's room. I don't know.
That sounds like a really good idea.
Oh.
You said 4 of the doors are wide open, then the other 2 are closed. Is a map
The map is
right, Tom?
correct, yeah.
Okay. I mean, all of these wide open doors, I don't think. I mean, it's unless if they're hiding something in plain sight, but I'm thinking behind one of the closed doors is where we'd want to look.
Mm.
And there's something to the like attic. You said like a
Mm-hmm.
hatch to the attic. All right.
Start in
Well,
the attic. That's where everyone hides all their stuff.
True.
That's where I hide my stuff.
I mean, that's what I did when I was a kid. I would just go to the highest point.
The broken window, just before we go to the attic. We know somebody died here. Does that seem like it might have been like, I don't know, dude just jumped out the window and like killed himself, or
I mean, so there's nothing that would tell you whether or not it did. So, like, your character might infer that, but there's nothing that you would be able
Alright.
to figure out whether or not that happened. It's like how I think the neighbors next to me that a murder happened because the car is duct taped over anything that identifies it. But that's just me thinking.
Alright. Fair. Right. I'm good on either of your leads, and whoever wants to lead the way, I'll give a guidance to. I don't use it enough, so guidance.
We start high and go low.
I like that idea. I'll follow Harper up the ladder.
Oh boy, Harper's first.
Okay, let me move you guys. Give me one
Just
second.
just yeeting all over this map.
Okay.
Oh god, I just noticed there's a well in the backyard.
All right. So you come up the. What are you? Oh. Fascinating. Give me one second. Okay. You come up the attic stairs, And the attic is pretty barren in terms of furnishings. It's pretty much choked full of dust and cobwebs. You see a few random piles of clutter, but nothing that looks to be very significant. At the far end of the room, by the attic's only window, you do see a small boy that's sitting on a crate, and you can see like his shadow because of the incoming light. And you see it looks like he is currently whittling on something. You can see like some droppings of that have kind of fallen to the ground. What would you like to do?
Hey, buddy, what are you doing up here?
I'm repositioning myself.
He's got a knife. He might stab me, but I'm willing to take that chance. He's like 6.
Playing. I'm
6-year-old.
just playing.
All by yourself up here?
I like the quiet.
Yeah, I can understand that. I'm sure it gets pretty noisy down there. What are you making?
A doll.
What kind of doll can I see?
It's my doll, but yeah, I mean it. There's nothing to it yet. And kind of shows it towards you.
Mm. I won't take it. I'll just look at it. This is essentially just like a block of wood with some chunks carved out.
Yeah, I mean it looks like he's started to kind of get the head going on it, but aside from that, it's still pretty much a chunk of wood. You also did you go in the kitchen?
No, I did not.
Okay, never mind then.
I was not part of Kitchen Gang.
Yeah, and he's kind of
Kitchen
facing
gang?
with the back, so the kitchen gang also wouldn't see, but yeah, anything else you'd like to do?
Hmm.
What's your name?
Felix.
Felix. Well, Felix, there's some bone broth and bread down on the in the kitchen if you want to go
Not
down and grab
hungry.
some. Not hungry. Have you been able to sleep well recently, Felix, or have you been getting woken up in the middle of the night?
I sleep fine.
Mm. I know you said you were playing, but are you up here willingly, or are you up here as punishment?
No, I'm just up here.
You're just up here. Hmm. Do you mind if we take a look around up here real quick? Is there any place you don't want us to look? In case there's something hidden that you've hidden that, you wouldn't want anyone to know about?
Ricky.
As you ask that, with your passive insight, you see that it looks like he is holding that knife that he's been whittling with. That he's holding it a little more menacingly as you ask that question.
God, this child's gonna stab him with a knife.
You're asking the right questions, is what that means.
Yeah. Hmm. Well, knowing that he's holding the knife at me more menacingly towards me now, I'm be like, if you don't want me to take the knife because it's for your doll, that's fine. I won't take the knife. I was just, making sure we didn't stumble across like a secret rock stash or, a pet dog or anything up here that the headmistress might get mad about.
Okay.
I mean, the doll is all you're using the knife for, right?
Yes.
I would like the insight. Because I don't believe that kid once. Ah, shit. Okay, never mind. I would not like to incite that.
Good job.
You do have a guidance.
Oh, that's right. I do have a guidance. A whole D4 will save me. Oh man, a whole 9. We almost made it to 2 digits.
I mean, you just know what you know. Like, he's holding that knife in a way that's making you uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna turn to him. I was like, or turn the other two and be like, y'all search the room and I'll make sure this kid doesn't, like, you know.
Mhm.
As you turn and you say that, you see the light coming from the attic's far window. It seems to suddenly dim, almost as if it is suppressed by an unnatural, invisible force. You see a dark, putrid smoke that begins to exit from Felix's skin, wafting from his body as this shadow appears, and the boy's body slumps forward, and the shadow begins to take form, arms stretching out from the central mass in a solid black cause, and you see a demonic face grins with rows of razor sharp teeth. You will not look anywhere in here. Roll initiative.
That's
I
normal.
shouldn't have left a paladin. I'm just,
Yeah.
as I'm rolling for initiative, I'm gonna be like, bro, I asked you if there wasn't something you didn't want us to see in here. All you had to do was say is yeah. Or all you had to say was yes.
Hey, good roll.
I didn't want to see you in here.
Quick, someone scream.
Does Diabud need to roll or?
You can go ahead and roll, but you aren't gonna know for a little while.
Throw something out the window.
Throw the kid out the window.
Oh,
I'll do
Uh,
it.
especially when I roll well on initiative, it doesn't matter.
I'm like, guess who's taking this right for this combat?
Alright, and let's do a quick break, and then we'll come back and pick up with our initiative.
The token
Perfect.
changed.
Oh God.
Yeah, it did. Alright, we will aim to be back at 7:42, a 7-minute break. So if you're watching and you're not one of us, we will be back in 7 minutes.
Pew pew pew.
All right, welcome back. We have separated the party, and now we get to face the consequences of our choices. And let's see. Oh, see, it puts it in a good spot here. Let's turn that off. Okay. So you would not be aware of anything at all, so we'll skip Theo Bun. You're just out there giving elk rides.
Yep.
Okay. All right, you see as Felix, who has now been transformed into this shadowy, angry creature, takes and throws its claws up at Harper. It is going to hit. Does anyone have any reaction to force me to reroll or anything?
I think I'm the only one who has that ability.
You have silvery barbs, but I'm gonna I'm gonna let you get hit. Sorry.
Fine.
I'll silvery barbs it.
Okay.
I was gonna say Apollo needs some paybacks pretty soon anyway, so
How does that work again? Do I roll something? I'm gonna
No, basically it makes him reroll at disadvantage, and then you have the option of giving advantage to anyone you can see.
Yeah, it just makes me read you the roll and stuff. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
And you get the ability to give an advantage out to somebody.
Yep.
Okay. I will give that advantage to Harper.
Nice. And then don't forget to take it off your spell slots.
Yep. I
That's
once I clicked the thing, it
Cool.
took one of my firsts away. So
Okay, well, unfortunately, a 23 still hits. The first one was a 20. Though I rolled less damage, 18
okay.
Oh shit.
slashing.
this thing hits hard.
I've got a spell for this, so just run.
Let's see. Nope, it does not work. Okay, it's gonna take its second attack at you.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone, I guess, Cody?
Yeah, I'll silvery barbs it as well with my packed magic. Cast it.
Okay.
Oh, hold on.
So I do have one question. Does it force me to use the second one? I know that's like a
The
dumb way of
lower-
asking.
the
It's
lower
whatever
roll.
the lower it.
The
whatever
lower?
the lower
Okay.
roll is.
Okay, I just because the
Okay.
second one was a nat 20, so I just wanted to know if I took the lower or the nat 20 because it was the second. All right.
Yeah, basically
16.
basically it's giving you disadvantage on a roll in exchange for giving somebody else advantage.
Cool. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah, no, I
trying
know.
to clarify.
Oh, and Caslin,
Well,
you can have the advantage.
Oh, thank you.
As a
use
rogue,
the
you
lower.
use it
That's the
better.
part. All right. And Heather, it was 16.
Oh god. Okay.
But that is the end of its turn. Thank you.
Ooh,
Amanda.
we need to run.
All right, so it didn't move from the corner.
It did not move from the corner. Actually,
Hold
no,
on.
I lied. He would have stood up and been right here.
I've
Oh.
kind of got him trapped.
Perfect then. Then on my turn, that is a window behind him, correct?
It is, yes.
Okay,
Oh god, I think I know what you're gonna try to do.
I'm gonna go right next to Harper.
Are you gonna go for some defenestration?
And cast it right in
I'm
front of
right
me.
next to you.
Yeah, but it casts it in front of me. So I'm casting Thunder Wave.
So Thunder Wave is centered on you.
Is it? I thought that was Thunderclap.
No, Thunder Wave, if I remember correctly, specifically says in the spell it's centered on you.
Let me read it real quick.
A wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw.
Woof.
Ugh.
Yeah.
All right, then. Knowing that, can I undo that?
Yes, you can.
All right.
I mean, you can do it. I might pass. I might
Alright.
go down, but
Then hold on. I'll go back to where I was. I think I have a better plan. I will
Can I get rid of
Yell at-
Thunderwave?
yeah. I'll Eldritch Blast him and kind of pull him. Either way I pull him, it's gonna kind of still be near you. Either way, I'll Eldritch Blast him. First attack, normal.
Okay, that will hit.
Guess. All right, and then damage normal. Cool. I will pull him 10 feet towards me with my invocation, so I guess that would be like right here, so slightly past Harper.
Can
And,
you pull him through, though?
I'm not sure. It just says
I-
pulls him 10 feet.
I
So if
wouldn't
not,
think you
so-
wouldn't be able to pull him through that spot.
All right. That's okay. I'll just do my second Eldritch Blast. Attack. Normal. Does 19 hit?
19 hits.
Force damage. Some good rolls, guys.
Nice.
Does it seem like he took a solid amount of damage or like no damage at all?
So that, like, for me, that's an action if you're trying to assess.
All right. Then can I take a? I don't know if this counts as item interaction. Smash. Oh wait, you said there's no window back here. Never mind.
There's not a window back there.
I was gonna smash it. All right. That is my go then.
No, that's the problem with finding a map that, like, doesn't go with the exact story. Or people have changed it. Alright. Next up, we got Lancelot, who is just downstairs hanging out.
You stay down there, Lancelot.
Irina is... I don't think that's the right token for Irina. No, it is. Why is it? It doesn't matter. She has no idea what's going on. She's given elf rides with Theobun. Oh, I didn't mean to skip Harper. Harper.
We can't hear you.
Oh, you're
Harper.
muted, Heather.
sorry, I sneezed earlier and forgot to unmute.
Oh, okay.
I don't really need the advantage, but I would really like to do it, so I'm gonna bonus action Zephyr Strike myself,
Okay.
and then actually it's one attack roll, right? On one. Okay, so on the first weapon attack roll, I'm gonna use the advantage from Castlin.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Castlin. Oh, it only rolled one. Why did you only roll one? Fine. Another d6. So 14 total
Okay.
on the first hit. On the second hit, I'm going to use the advantage from Zephyr Strike.
Okay.
Oh.
Look at you go.
You didn't even need to yell.
Okay, that one rolled 2. 11 on that one, and because of Zephyr Strike, I don't get opportunity attacks against me when I move away. So I'm going to
Okay.
move away. Oh, and I guess I'm going to have my Swarm do damage on one of those, 1d6 damage on one of the other attacks.
Doesn't Zephyr also do damage?
Yes, it does. 1d8. Thank you for reminding me. Sorry, I've got a bunch
Yeah.
hit for Ranger Pit.
So many dice.
And
Do
the
all
next
those
is
crit
D8.
as well?
Yep.
Do they?
If you're
Mhm.
using them on your crit, technically yes.
Okay, well,
So it'd be 2d8 from Zephyr, 2d6 from your swarm damage.
so let me roll another d6 and then another d8. And then we'll add that to it.
Let's go.
So all the damage, apparently. And I'm gonna move back here and tell everyone just to fucking run away.
After you just beat the shit out of it.
Yes. Because it's not dead. And that'll be my turn.
All right. Caslin.
Oh dear. Feeling bolstered, I will pull out my what do I have? My short bow,
Okay.
and I'll also move back, and then kind of like, well, I don't want to go in between, but I'll try and like, well, shoot. You said it's pretty barren up here. There's not much like for stuff to hide behind or anything.
No, it's pretty empty.
Okay. Um. Oh, screw it. I gotta take a shot. I'll take a shot at him with my short
You
bow.
have advantage.
Yeah, with advantage. So that's why I'm like I have to use that. So short bow
I should have stepped forward.
attack with advantage.
Nice, that will hit.
And then just normal damage because there's no one within 5 feet of it.
But you had advantage though, right? So don't you get off advantage?
Oh, is that?
Sneak attack? Yeah, if you have advantage, you roll your sneak attack.
Oh, okay. Yeah, perfect. That works great then. So what am I up to now? Is that 2 or 3? 2d6 for my sneak attack.
God, I have these big damages on my team.
So 14 total damage instead of 7.
All right.
And if at all possible, I would finish this off by just screaming, Theoban! just to see if it works.
Theoban, roll me a reception. And I guess honestly, it would be with disadvantage because you were out there with like 8 different kids. I hate that the party is separated, and I feel bad, but
We brought it on ourselves. We will no longer be the chosen ones.
you do not hear Caslin yell your name.
Damn.
You're too busy giving rides to the kids on the elk. All right. He is.
Felix.
You see as he, and this is just more for flavor than an actual thing, but he, like, kind of drops to the ground and, like, on all fours, like, comes running at you guys, and then when he gets up to Caslin, he, jumps up. Okay. And you see as, he reaches his claws towards you and hits. And you're going to take 20 necrotic damage.
Owie. That hurts.
Don't say I didn't warn you. I went from 39 to 5.
As
If it makes you guys feel better, these one hurt Theobald a lot too.
Yeah, I know.
as he does that and his claws connect, it seems as though he has grown stronger from hitting you, and you see as he takes his claws one more time and swings at Caslin but misses. Apollo.
Dodged you.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. All right, I'll hold on. I'll go 30 because I can do 35. I will Eldritch Blast them towards me this way then.
Okay.
Away from my party. If I hit. Attack. Normal.
It
For
hits.
17. Nice. Normal damage. Let's go.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll pull him 10 feet, so he'll be here.
Okay.
With whatever it's called. Grasp of Hadar, that's what it is. And then I'll do my second Eldritch Blast.
The double blast.
Let's go. Oh, that's
Both
probably missed.
barrels.
That one misses.
All right. I will Bardic Inspiration Harper. So I'll explain that in a second. And I'll move forward one with my 35 movement. So, and that will be my turn. So hopefully it'll attack me. That goes to Harper. Oh no, it says damage. There you go. Yeah, that's my go.
All right. He actually would not be
He's just licking Milo.
there. When is your Theobald, you do hear Lancelot has kind of started barking. It seems a little on the unusual for him because normally he's so quiet. You guys forget you have him. Irina, what is your passive? Irina does not know anything. Harper.
Drop the sword and pull out my bow. Apollo being so close makes this a little more difficult.
I
You
have
what-
way
no,
armor than you guys. So.
Are you? Do you have more armor than me?
I have a shield and scale mail.
Oh,
So maybe one more.
okay. Shoot, I don't know what to do because I'm at 5 HP and I feel like I really should attack. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna pull out my bow and I'm going to attack.
Okay. That will hit.
And then another D8 for my swarm. Or no, swarm. No, swarm is D6.
Oh,
And then I'm going to attack again with my bow.
Okay.
Oh, that was almost a 19.
It still hits.
Okay. And I'm gonna move further back. I think that'll be my turn.
All right. Caslin.
Alrighty. I am that hurt a lot. So I'm going to I'm going to attack him with my short bow real quick.
Okay.
Not wanting to let that get passed up. Yeah, normal. Oh, haha.
Oh,
Nice.
And this will have sneak attack also. So I can't remember. Do we do it? Sneak attack die is also doubled. Is that correct?
All dice
Yes.
are doubled. It's
All-
just the bonuses that don't get doubled.
Yep.
Okay, so 4d6.
God, you guys are so hot right now.
Holy shit.
36. Uh, yeah, and then I'm going to I'm gonna be like, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get Theo, and I'm going to go start running downstairs if at all possible.
So you would be getting into his reach. Do you take opportunity? Do you have something that keeps you from taking an opportunity attack?
Oh shoot, no, I don't. But that's okay.
Are you
I'll
not
take
a
him.
second level rogue?
What's that?
Are you not a
This-
second level rogue?
Oh yeah, I am.
You have bonus action disengage with cunning action.
Oh shit, yeah, that'll work. I will bonus action.
Unless I'm
disengage.
misremembering the ability.
Yeah, no, you are correct. It's that is definitely
Okay.
that
Then you're
does
good.
work. So
So let me move you. Let's further.
yeah, I have
Party.
25 feet is all of movement.
Okay, so you've moved 10 so far.
Yep.
I'm just
Okay.
hoping this thing's close to being dead.
So that would be 10, 15, and then it'd be here. Okay. 20, 25.
Go. This is a point redeem.
Dumb ways to
Ways to
die.
Alright. Theoban, you have been alerted to Lancelot barking for some reason. But aside from that, it's up to you what you do with that.
Theobon would have Rohan keep entertaining the kids as he moves over.
Yeah, you can
Where-
even tell Irina to keep an eye on the kids and Rohan.
Yep. Obviously, yep. He tells Rohan telepathically, and he just kind of gives like a head nod to Irina because he's like not wanting to cause the kids to react. Like he wants the kids to think everything's just fine if something is wrong. And then he would move over to where Lancelot is and would kind of look down. Well, now Lancelot is what here is going on, buddy? Can you point me? Point me
Hey,
somewhere.
lassie. He does, like, he's barking, and he does begin, like, moving towards the door area, and you hear headmistress Claudia, your friends, they screamed. I think maybe something fell on them. I'm not sure, but I didn't want to leave the children without me being near. But they were looking upstairs.
That's so upstairs is over here.
Mm-hmm.
So I will use action to dash over to door.
Okay.
Open the door.
You open the door and you
Yeah.
see Caslin.
And I step inside, look over. Is the Castling get hit? He did, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, hit is hell.
Theobon's just gonna cock his head, and then he's gonna realize, oh shit, Castling, what the fuck hit you?
Yeah, we could use some help up there. I don't
Well,
want to alarm anyone.
Oh, I don't suggest leaving this room then, if you're not going back up there.
If we're all
I
going
can't.
back up there, then.
Well, I can't move anymore in my turn, so
Oh, true. Okay.
that is. No, I thought there was a way to end my turn. Well, Theobald's done.
All
There's
right.
anything else you can do?
Charlie, I'm sorry. I also, for some reason, so I typed in 46, thinking that it wouldn't double that when I clicked critical hit.
Okay.
That should have only been 4d6 that was rolled, not 8d6. That's why it's so high.
Oh.
I noticed that.
Okay.
How dare you?
So
Right.
we'll just get rid of the last 4. So it looks like 12.
Shit, I think we needed that 12.
I mean, I'm almost here.
The hero
see
is
how-
almost here. The action figure.
There's
Action
a reason he has an
hero.
action figure.
You see as this creature reaches its claws towards Apollo, and reaches and hits.
Can I cast shield?
You can, yeah.
All right. Then 5 to my AC, so 23.
Okay. It misses. It's gonna try hitting with its claws again on you.
All right, still 23.
And 26.
Fuck.
But not a nat 20, so there's that. 17 necrotic.
All right. Hold on. 3 minus 17. 16. Is that right? All right.
Is there anything else? Okay. Apollo.
All right. Now I kind of have a question.
Okay.
Say I move here. Now knowing how the thunder wave works, if I jump like 5 feet up, so still in his attack range, right? And then cast thunder wave, so I'd be like diagonal and he'd be towards the trap door. Does it look like I'd be able to hit him down the hole?
So one, you can't jump up 5 feet because you're like what, 6 foot tall?
Well, I just need an angle. Well, I guess he'd be smaller than me, right? He's a kid. I just need an angle where it's like down.
Open.
Well, the other question is, did you guys keep it open?
Oh, that's up to.
Well, and I guess that actually doesn't matter looking at it. It would open where the wood would be up on like the bottom end.
Okay.
Because you're not gonna pull that ring in the other direction.
All good. 5. Well, 15, 20. All right, I'm going to hit him this way then with
Okay.
the thunderbolt, or try.
Go for it.
I'll discard previous. So it goes around me. I don't know. And I guess you take that.
He rolled a 18.
All right. Well, he still takes half damage, I believe.
Okay.
But the roll is normal.
Cool.
I will. Is that enough to like break the door? But if not, I'll just use my item interaction to kind of open it.
So
Uh,
so I guess you the door is open, but the wood is like the way that it's opened,
Oh.
he wouldn't be
Flip
able
it
to be
the other way.
pushed through it from where
Alright.
he's at. Now if he was up here, then yes,
Then, yeah,
because
okay.
like that little ring is what you're pulling that door open with, so you would be pulling it towards you so that it would. Does that make sense? We had an attic that was just like this, so that's what I'm going off of. Like that ring wouldn't be there for me to pull it towards Harper to open it.
All right. In that case, I will. Harper, you still have my Bardic? Did you use it? I don't know.
Yes, I do. Sorry, I didn't use
Alright.
it last turn.
Would I see either of my teammates downstairs?
You would not, because they are
Alright.
down on the first floor, and there's the second floor between you.
Cool. Then I will end my turn.
Okay.
I'll delete that.
Irina's hanging out with children. Harper.
I mean, I was really hoping Thunderwave would work so I could
Okay.
do a nice hail of thorns, but well, we are going with the longbow again.
You're good with your longbow, though.
Well, I've got +9 because I took archery as my fighting style.
That will hit.
Okay, and then an extra d6 for my swarm attack.
Let's go.
And then one more time with the longbow.
Yep, that will hit. Just the 6 that time?
Yes, just the 6 that time.
Okay.
That'll be my
Anything
turn.
else? Alright. Caslin.
I'll just tell Theobun. I'll say, I have to head back up and help him, but just follow me up. It's all the way upstairs. Just straight up the stairs and up the ladder, and then I'll run off.
Okay. So that's 10. You'd be here. So then that would be 15. Okay. You've used 20 feet.
Perfect.
And, well, you'd be... So, yeah, 20 feet to get up and out of there.
Okay. And then I'll just kind of back over here into the corner so that there's space for Theobun to get out.
Okay.
And then I'll take a shot with my short bow. That took much less time to get to him than I was expecting. I'm back.
I didn't like that he was just, out there giving elk rides, so I was trying not to keep him too long.
Attack. 13.
That misses.
Not quite, I'm guessing. Yeah. And then as a bonus action, I will give Apollo Bardic Inspiration.
Woo.
Just sing to him real quick. Sing sweet nothings to him.
Alright, and then it is Theobun. I'll just move your token, Aaron. Yeah, you're good. Alright, you've used 25. No, yeah, 25.
That was 15. 15, but yeah.
Yeah, 25 total.
I'm assuming I can't stand on the trapdoor.
So if you it's like a skinny ladder going up, so like you wouldn't be on the trapdoor, you would be on the ladder, but you wouldn't be able to do anything with that. Because the door is open, blocking, and like if you don't climb all the way up, you there's no way you'd be able to see or do anything from there.
Well, I guess we will do a thing that I can do.
Okay.
And I'm going to bonus action rabbit hop
Yes.
to jump 5 feet.
Okay.
So that gives me. So that means I can move an extra 5 feet because I still have 5 feet of movement left to get on top of Scary Demon Child.
Okay.
And I am going to proceed to attack said Scary Demon Child twice.
Go for it. Yeah, that will hit.
We are going to I assume we want to get rid of this thing as quickly as possible.
Kill it.
Keep it alive.
We're gonna throw my other second level on it, so we're gonna hit it with a second level smite on top of my normal damage.
Okay.
So it is what was the first shoot? So it is 6 piercing damage and 11 radiant, if that matters for resistance at all.
It does. All right, tell us what we see.
That's great.
He was
Theobald.
vulnerable to radiant.
Yeah, go Theobald. He's just like, oh, I'm here to save the day, guys. So Theobald climbs up this ladder. It ends up away from the creature, crouches down, does a jump and roll over the trap door in its lid, slides to a stop next to the demon baby child, whatever it is, and he just swings his morning star as he yells, "With this strike, I hit you with the." Oh no! Wait, I have to. Well, now I'm hitting you with Melora's might now. And it begins to glow with divine energy as it strikes the demon child right upside the head. And I just want to say, due to its vulnerability to it, he just bursts into a pile of ash.
And then you see where he once was. All of a sudden, you see Felix, and he is laying there. His body is covered in bruises. He looks like every hit that the demon took, that he also took, and he is laying on the ground in a heap, completely unconscious.
But he's alive.
You don't know if he's alive or not, honestly. Like he's just laying there. You can't tell.
Well,
Wait, so I can ask
shit.
him what the fuck.
All right. We can exit combat. What would you all like to do?
So Theobald's just gonna kind of look around. Everyone's looks to be present. And Theobald just kind of looks really guilty and be like, "Why do I feel like this was my mistake for being the distraction?"
What's worse is your last rest was a long rest, and you've not rested since.
Yep.
What makes you feel better, Thea? But we didn't think asking the headmaster to look around would actually work.
Also, we had no way of knowing there was a demon child in the attic.
Are y'all just letting him lay there?
I would like to.
Theobun would take a look at him, and I assume Caslin would as well.
Yeah, I'd be trying to
Okay.
see if I could like stabilize him at least.
Braver than me. I'm like, I'm not going near that fucking
Do we not finish him in his weakened state?
I mean, I do like, turning liches into stronger liches and things, so who knows? You can make a medicine
a-
check.
17.
Okay. Yep, there we go.
Hey,
You
also a
both
rolled
17.
17.
Or, no, an 18.
Yeah, so as you look over this body, like he currently is like you can't find a pulse as you're looking at him. Like he definitely took all the hits that you were dealing to the demon. He but now, like when you all first came up, he looked very sinister, even as if like there was like a mental battle happening inside of him and stuff. And like now, even though he's laying there cold, possibly dead, he seems to like his features seem to have softened and look more childlike than when you all first saw him, which wouldn't mean anything to Theobun, though, because you never saw him. So to Theobun, he just looks like he could possibly be dead.
Well, as far as I can tell, he seems dead, which is unfortunate. It's always a shame to see a life cut short.
And just to clarify, it doesn't mean that you guys can't do anything to fix. It's just like it's weird being like, well, he's there, but maybe if you did this. So
I'll
without
start
any
CPR.
intervention, he is dead.
I mean, I can try to heal him.
I mean, we can
mean-
see if it works with just a little.
Apollo, stand back.
mean- Who's to say though that thing doesn't just come right back out as soon as you heal him?
Well, I mean, Theobun can put him back down if that's the case.
Theobun would put in 2 points of lay on hand to him.
Yeah, as you do that, you do suddenly notice his skin begins to feel more warm, and you can pick up a pulse on him.
Oh, thank God.
No, he should at least live, but he's probably gonna need some time to recover. Now, and then Theobun would just go around to each of the party members and give them. He's gonna dump the rest of his lay on hands pool. It's gonna suck, but it'll save hit die later. And heals everyone for 6 hit points from his lay on hands.
I literally want to kiss you right now.
Oh wait, since you're next to the kid, grab his knife if it's still there.
Does
Yeah,
Theobun know about the knife?
Well, that's what I'm telling you now. That's what I'm saying. If it's still there.
The knife is not near him.
Okay.
The demon didn't need the fucking knife. I don't know why he was making that kid whittle with a knife. Are you guys going to do anything to try? Like, so he has been stabilized. He has some HP, but are you guys gonna wake him from being unconscious?
I see in Theobun's mind, it's better for him to stay asleep for now. But if somebody else wants to wake him, he wouldn't stop him.
I kind of want to ask why or how, I guess, he got taken over by a demon. But I also want to make sure he has no other weapons on him he can use in kid form. Shifty little shits. Castle, do you want to do a once over on him real quick before we wake him?
Well, and the only one who would know that he had a knife is Harper. Like, unless Harper has announced that he had a knife. Because she was the only one with his back turned when... I'm sorry, Harper's he. I apologize, Heather.
Yeah.
He was the only one able to see.
Okay, screw it. Yeah, I'll give the kid a once over and make sure he's got no weapons on him.
You do not see any weapon, and as you move closer, you see it seems as though even though Barovia, all of Barovia is, basically in this like state of fog and mostly dark, it seems as though the light in the attic has gotten a little bit brighter as it flickers through the window, and you notice that the knife is over by the window where the kid had been sitting.
I'm gonna go grab the knife and then walk back.
Okay.
And then... oh, this is not a good idea. I am gonna I'm gonna
Why don't
put
you
the knife
guys
in my
trust me?
pocket.
I don't think you're putting the knife in your pocket. Like,
Well,
it's
not
like the
like the knife.
big.
Like I'm
Like a
gonna throw
chef's
it in-
knife.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna hold it in one hand and use my boot to nudge him to see if he'll wake. Nudge him awake, not kick him though. Not that cruel.
Yeah, you nudge him, and he kind of comes to. He looks over like at himself, and I mean he like is pretty ragtag looking at this point. He looks up at you all, and you can tell that you all probably didn't do too well. I mean, there's blood smears all over the attic, and he just begins to sob. And he kind of goes into the fetal position as he just starts sobbing. And it's like that hysterical, out of control, sobbing, isn't taking a breath type of thing.
How do you appease a kid? Do you want to go see an elk? Let's go see an elk, and you'll feel better. And we can talk about what happened.
To see the elk!
Your mic cut out.
He doesn't
It's
deserve to
like-
see the elk.
Look, kid, we all do stupid things as kids, and we kind of need to make it up to you for beating your ass. So
No, I killed my parents in Cedric.
I'm sorry, what?
I killed my parents, and I killed Cedric.
One second, I need to read that down.
My parents and Cedric are dead because of me.
I would not blame yourself, kid. You weren't exactly in the right state of mind.
Did you do anything to Milo?
You mean Mr. Milovich? Milo is short for Milovich.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you?
I remember sneaking into his room, and I had brought this locket that I had found, and that's all I remember about Mr. Milovich. Is he okay? Is he dead too?
He's not dead, but he's not doing great either.
What does that mean?
Oh, he's just extremely, extremely sick. So you said that did you say that you took a locket or you brought him a locket or?
I took I had found this locket, um, and um, well, I found it when we were visiting the the orphanage. My great uncle, he had died, and so my parents had brought me here to, so they could say goodbye to him. And I had found this locket, and then um, we had left, um, and well, and I had the locket, and um everything is kind of hazy after that, but I remember going into Mr. Milovich's room after I was brought here after my parents after I killed them. He began sobbing. I remember coming and seeing him, and I had the locket with me. I didn't feel like I was in control. I remember um whispering different curses at all the other orphans so that they would feel harmed. At night, I would go and stand by their beds.
Do you still feel the urge to do that?
No, I don't. I don't understand why I felt that way. Anyway, I have no idea what happened. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't feel like it's real.
Mhm.
And I pushed Cedric out of the window, and I just stood there and I watched as he hit the ground below.
Yeah, I got nothing, guys. I don't know.
As I said, like when you were being possessed by that malevolence, anything you did cannot really be blamed upon you. You weren't fully in control of who you were and who you are. It'd be like blaming a dog for attacking somebody if they got rabies. Like it's not exactly their fault. It
It,
doesn't mean what happened isn't bad and unfortunate, but you can't be held responsible for it.
I guess so, but I don't know if people will ever be able to love me after all of this.
Now, you or did your parents did they consider themselves to be devout folk?
Uh, what do you
They
mean?
follow say did they say follow the teachings of the morning lord or another god and or goddess?
Is he the one with the sun? We have lots of suns
Yeah.
all around our. Yeah, I think so. They have lots of symbols of the sun all around our home. I
Now,
miss them.
that's just fine, little one. Now, morning lord is anything like who I follow. Understands that bad things happen to good, and he will forgive, continue to love you for who you are and not what you have done. Because your past may tell others what they can think of you, but it does not define who you are in this moment, who you are going to be in the future. So I know it's gonna be hard, and some people aren't, if they find out, aren't exactly gonna treat you very well. But you need to understand that between you and if you choose to follow the Morning Lord or any other spirit, is you just gotta make your peace with them and find your people who are gonna care about you and love you regardless of what you have done. 'Cause as I've told my friends here, is two you everyone to get everybody gets two families in life. Ones they're born with and ones they choose to have. You just gotta find yours, little one.
Will you be my new family?
Family, yes.
Does that mean I can come and live with you?
I mean, while I'm here, you most certainly can, little one. If you like, I can even teach you some prayers if you want to pray to Laura, who I follow, or we can go take you to Father Lucian, and or I can have him or get some prayers you can give to the Morning Lord if you would like that too.
Father Lucian, I think he spoke um with my for my great uncle. I think he said some prayers.
Yeah, that's a common practice for those of us who speak not necessarily for a god or goddess, but speaks on their behalf.
Oh. Oh, okay. I'm kind of hungry. I don't think I've had anything to eat in, well, since all this began.
Well, I think there's still some soup downstairs you can have, if memory serves. As
Oh,
Theobon looks to the rest of the group.
did
Oh, yep. There's
headmistress Claudia make it? She's not very good
I
at cooking.
we actually brought it from the inn that we're staying at. We bought a bunch of broth and some bread and brought it here for all of you.
Oh, you're staying at the inn, so I can come stay at the inn with you all.
I don't know about that, little one, but you can most certainly come and visit us, if it's okay with the headmistress, or we can come visit you here.
But I thought we were family.
We can be, but unfortunately, little one, what we're doing here isn't exactly going to be the safest for you. And we wouldn't be very good family if we put you in danger now.
But I don't think people here are going to be as nice to me as you are.
Oh, I'm going to be just as nice as I am to everyone else.
Well, I mean,
It's just,
the other people here, I don't think they're going to be nice to me. I just don't think they're going to understand what happened.
well, now, best I can tell you is that you, if you want to follow the Morning Lord, I can, or if you wish to follow more, I would say the best thing you can do is say that you have made your peace with the god and goddess you choose to worship, and if they wish to judge you for what you have done, you can tell them this: let those who have never harmed anyone be the first to cast the stone upon you.
Okay,
because
I can do.
I
I can say
guarantee it.
that.
It's not a single person here has never not hurt somebody.
But do you think anyone else has killed their parents?
You don't exactly need to tell them that.
Well, and what about Cedric? I mean, everyone has to know he's dead. Do I need to tell them that I did it?
I think the best thing you can do is if people ask, is just say woke up one morning and you found them dead. Which isn't entirely a lie.
Well, everyone thinks they died because of werewolves.
Exactly. So don't discourage that. Now, I'm not saying I condone lying, but I think for your own safety, it's best if we keep things quiet. Can you do that for me, buddy?
Yeah, can you guys do that too? Can you keep it quiet?
I intend to. I can't speak for everyone else.
My
Felix
lips are
looks
sealed.
around the room.
You're muted.
Oh, I'm muted?
We
Oh,
could
sorry.
just say a demon was in the attic, which is completely true.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying we can't say that. We just need to not make
Implicate
it so
Felix.
blame goes
Hmm.
to Milo.
Oh, this is Felix.
Yeah,
Felix.
Felix.
Yeah, definitely won't say it was Felix.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying anything. Do you really think anyone would believe us anyways?
Mm.
That and then we look like the jerks because we kicked the kid's ass.
Hey, we brought him back. No.
Oh no, do you think they'll think something? I look pretty rough.
We can say we were protecting you from the demon,
Yeah.
which again technically isn't a lie.
It was holding you hostage, not a lie.
Oh, okay.
We may want to try and find where if you left a locket in Milo's room and then he started then that's when he started having issues. We may want to try and find that.
No, it's this locket here, and he points, and you can see that he has a locket on, and it looks like it has kind of begun to mend into like his flesh.
Oh, I'm gonna see if I can't get it.
What are you doing to get that locket?
Oh, I'm gonna like if the chain hasn't started going in, it's just the locket portion. I'm gonna like try and grab the chain and like yank it out. I mean, he'll probably go back to 0 hit points, but
Strength check for me.
boy, I'm not good at these.
Can I guide her or guide
Sure.
him?
Oh, you know what?
Anyone
I
would
saw
help.
Bardic Inspiration. Has it been 10 minutes?
I mean,
we-
yeah, because that conversation in real time was more than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We're not getting anywhere.
You did get a guidance though, if you want to roll that.
Okay. See if we get to double digits.
4.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
Let me just see. Yeah, you give it a yank and you pull it off of the kid, but then you see as the pain, like he cries out in pain. He doesn't go unconscious because he had 2 HP and I only rolled on my D4 a 1. But like he looks like he's getting ready to like faint. What'd you do that for?
So, for now, I'm gonna hold on to this locket because it might be some of the cause for some of your problems. And yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to be so rough.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it wasn't my locket anyway, so you can take it. But that did kind of hurt, and you do see like he has like the locket, like the different like you know how it usually has like some kind of design on it. It is like on his like neck chest area.
I'm gonna turn to Theo on. I think we need to get this kid some food and then take him to the father.
I think that's a bad idea, but we're gonna need to make sure it's okay with the headmistress before we do it, because I don't exactly want us to get on the bad side of anyone quite yet.
I mean, there's a festival in 3 days. We don't want to get kicked out before the festival. Since, you know, Apollo and Arena seem so excited for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're going on a date.
I know. I would hate
Alright.
to cock block Apollo. Actually, you know what? I would love to cock block Apollo.
Oh, don't say that. You're lying. You're lying.
Alright,
Mister, I'm gonna kick a spider corpse at me.
at this point, would you all make your way back downstairs?
I think so.
I mean, this is a shot in the dark. Can I just once over the attic for the bones?
Yeah.
Just that's because we were here in the first place.
Yeah, you can investigate.
All right, I will guide.
Sure, that would
myself.
make sense.
So then a D4 roll.
Nice.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You begin taking a look around. Most of these, the crates and things that are in here, they are busted toys or, like old clothing that it looks like they're just using for scraps to probably make patches and things out as clothing wares. Out, and then the cupboards that are in here are empty. You do not find the bones. You also, like, aside from the dust, which is pretty thick, and there being cobwebs up here, you don't see any like dirt that you would think to see if somebody dug up bones.
I'm pretty sure they're not in here. Oh, you guys are all gone.
Get the spiders in the cobwebs.
Don't you dare.
Oh no, I need it for a spell, so it's a spell component.
You need cobwebs.
I need a spider web for one of my spells.
Okay, yeah, you can take some. There's plenty.
Okay, so there are no spiders.
I mean, I can't guarantee you that, but there's no giant ones that are gonna attack you. Not like Mad Mage.
I've gotta like 1 second. I need to flip a coin. I need to see if this risk is worth it. Okay, yeah.
Is your character afraid of spiders?
Yes.
You do need to make a fear check because there's so many cobwebs up here.
Well, I need to do that too then.
That's a wisdom save.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't notice it earlier because there were so many, you know, demon child.
Priorities.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Apollo begins freaking out, climbs down the ladder, and goes downstairs. Which I was really bad at moving you all through the map. I didn't make you climb the ladder. But then I just left it when I realized.
At least I was
For
a nat
movement
2
during
and not a
combat.
nat 1.
What's that?
So at least I was a nat 2 and not a nat 1.
Yeah. Alright, so you all see Apollo moving downstairs. What do the rest of you do?
Theobald would follow.
I will too.
Alright,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
take a
just move
bit
you
of-
all over.
Spider free web and then run.
Okay, here you go. Alright, you all come back downstairs. As you come into the main room, you see Lancelot has made friends with the two playing at the dollhouse. It looks like they tried making like a bow, tying a bow onto him. You do not see the head mistress, but the door outside is left ajar, and so you can hear that she is outside with the elk shenanigans. You said there is something to eat?
Oh yeah, let's. I'll go get you something all made up here.
Yeah, he goes and he sits at the table.
I'm
I'm
trying to
just
think.
gonna climb over the table quick.
Did Kitchen Gang tell anybody about the knife missing?
Yes, and I think you were there when Cody, Apollo
I s-
told the headmistress, because that's how you guys
Oh,
got to go upstairs.
that's right. Yeah. So I'm just gonna put the. Is there a sink in here?
Yeah, there's a basin.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do the thing you're never supposed to do. I'm gonna put the knife in the sink and not tell anyone
God.
there's a knife in the sink.
Great, great. As you are in the kitchen, readying some food for Felix, Caslin, you hear, what sounds like somebody, like, very, like, their throat sounds, like, totally dry, and you just hear, like, the word water, water over and over again.
Oh,
And you can
Harper.
tell it's coming from, like, outside of the kitchen.
Okay. Harper, would you mind taking some water to whoever needs some there? I'm just gonna get this bone broth all ready for Felix to eat.
I look for a cup and a water, or like a water jug, assuming they have a water jug.
Yeah, there's easy enough.
Okay. I'm
Now
gonna
you get
come
it,
back out.
you step out, and once you get there is when you hear it, and you can tell it's coming from Milo's room.
Did you look at that? We solved all our problems.
Did you? You
Except where
guys are
these
still...
damn bones
Yeah,
are.
where are the damn bones?
We're about to find out.
Damn bound.
Oh wait, I'm gonna like motion for Apollo.
Yep, I'm
He's the
coming.
better talker.
Harper's like, I will waterboard you if you don't tell us where these bones are.
Yeah, I know. I will hand him the jug and the cup. Or I guess I'll fill the cup and then hand it to him because he probably.
Yeah, he looks pretty weak and shaken. Um, it looks as though the fever that he had earlier has broken, and he, like, looks as you hand it. He takes it with shaky hands. Thank you. I'm very thirsty.
Thank me yet. We've got some questions for you.
Okay.
Apollo, close the door.
I close the door. I give Harper a nod. Before you get any more water, what do you know about the missing bones? I give him like a deathly stare.
He looks and I need a drink.
We need answers.
You can have one more swallow, and then we need an answer.
And we're not evil. Here, take a sip. Just clear your throat a little bit.
He, like, gulps down as much of the water as he can get before you take the cup away from him.
Well, I'll let him finish the cup, but he's definitely not getting more until he tells us something.
Oh, okay. Well, Apollo is acting like he was gonna keep him from having a drink, so yeah,
Me and Apollo are not at the same wavelength.
he like slams that glass like it's a shot. He is that thirsty. Thank you. What happened to me?
We're the ones asking the questions here.
Let's just say it was a bad time. All right? And we don't want it to continue to be a bad time. But you're okay, right? I'm just look at him.
We're doing good cop, bad cop. So
I think so. I just remember I had a cough and I just kept getting more and more sick. But I do feel a bit better. And you're right. I do know. I'm really grateful that whatever was happening has stopped. I do know a bit about the bones. I took them.
Oh, case solved. All right. First off, why? And second off, where are they?
Well, I I was, starting to get sick and I was unable to go and to work, and I was approached by someone and they offered me payment if I were to um well, first give information about the bones, and then if I were to um be able to deliver. They wanted to know, what made the church so safe, and when I knew it was because of the bones I'd been told by Yeska, and so I said that initially, and I this received a locket, but I long since lost it. I don't know what happened. I had it for not even a day, and it was gone. And then after that, I received 100 gold pieces, and I used that. The reason I needed money was I help with the children and making sure they have what they need, and without being able to go to work, I couldn't provide for them. And so I used the gold so that I could make up for my lost wages. And then the boys who had gone missing, I paid the wolf hunters to find the runaway boys. Do you know if they've returned?
Well, I can confirm that they haven't returned. And I look to Harper. And the locket that you got for payment, is that correct? That was the first thing you got?
I received a locket. I didn't had no
Mhm.
need for it, so I didn't miss it when it disappeared.
Well, looks like you got hit with old 1-2. That's all. That's all I'll say about that. Uh, I guess one of my final questions, because I want to let you rest. We kind of need to know who paid you to do this. You have all the water you want after that.
He begins coughing because his throat was pretty dry.
Insight.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
I was joking. I don't insight.
I'm gonna put like a little. I'm gonna fill the glass half full and give
Yeah.
it to him. We'll see what kind of man he is.
Well, I mean, you got to remember it. Like, if you're dehydrated and sick now, and you're laying in like a hospital bed and being taken care of, they're pumping you with IVs, right? Like, so he is
Yeah.
probably super malnourished, in addition to extremely dehydrated. He
I'm just worried he's
takes.
gonna be. I was gonna
Go
say, I'm
ahead.
just worried he's gonna be like my dog, where she'll drink water until she throws up. I just don't want him throwing up on me.
Nope, that's valid. That's valid. He takes the half drink of water and he goes, I can tell a little bit about him, but I didn't see his face. He was wearing a cloak and he had his hood pulled up so that his face didn't show. I did notice though, it seemed like he had a gray beard that was sticking out. He smelt of sawdust or like wood chips. It was very distinguished. and when he handed the locket to me, his hands were rough and calloused. We met at the Aerosec stockyard, and that's where I was told what to do. And part of the directions after that, I only saw him the one time when he had given me the locket. When I delivered the bones, it was to a wooden cart that was parked outside of Blido Kragorov's home. And inside the cart was my gold payment.
All right. Well,
I promise I didn't do this to cause any harm. I didn't know that anything would come of it. I just wanted to make sure the children had enough food and things that they needed. Please, please don't tell Father Lucien about this.
I mean, I won't specifically tell him, but I think you should. I mean, the only way to get past this is with forgiveness, and hopefully we can clean up this mess.
Roll persuasion. Also, Aaron, I meant to give you a inspiration for your speech earlier,
Fine.
but you can still have it, and it will not go away. You can keep it.
Okay.
Can I use my inspiration that I had at the beginning of the session?
Yeah, you can.
There you go.
Hey.
Tired
That's the
threes.
dice roll we needed.
I suppose it would be best if I confessed my judgment errors and my mistakes.
And I suggest stay away from any graybeards because I have a feeling that person's more malicious than you once thought.
I do. If the bones being removed has caused all the suffering, I do hope that you all are perhaps able to find them and bring them back to Father Lucien. I wish I could help more, but I feel extremely weak. I don't even know if I could stand at this point.
I would say rest up. These children need you. Specifically, the child Felix definitely needs some care right now. Not going to go into specifics, but he's had a rough
I know
week.
he came right before I got sick. I know his parents were killed in a wolf attack.
Mm-hmm.
Poor little lad. He definitely seemed quiet and upset about being here.
So maybe you can turn that the wrong you did with stealing into making sure he's okay.
I believe that I could, yes. Once I'm feeling better, maybe I'll throw the ball around with him in the yard.
All right.
As you wrap up with that conversation, Headmistress Claudia comes in right where Caslin stepped. She comes in and sees that you all are back in Milo's room, and she goes, what's the meaning of this? He needs to be resting. And as she says that, she kind of pokes her head in and says, Milo, I was worried you weren't going to come out of it. Can somebody get him some of the bone broth and bread and more water? Quickly, this poor man, he's been without food for so long from being ill.
Oh, I'm on it.
I'll say Theobund's prayer worked, and step out of the room and kind of like have Theobund like nodding, like get in there.
I'm gonna pour the rest of the whatever's left in the water jug in the cup and not pour it over Phil to give it to him and said, "Don't drink that until I leave the room, please. I'll go get you some more."
Yeah,
go back into the
at
kitchen,
this point,
not
he
get water.
is slowed down to kind of sipping it. Especially with hearing that food's going to be brought to him, he doesn't want to overfill on water. All right. With that, I think this is a good stopping point, and we're like right at time, so we'll go ahead and call it for tonight. Chat to see where we're wanting to go next, and then call it good. All right. If you're watching this stream, thank you for tuning in. We will be back in 2 weeks to continue seeing what's going on with these bones. All right. Bye, everybody.
I'm bound. Bye.
Yeah, thank you.